Parker Brown reporting from Sioux Center, Iowa. The month of June is Pride Month, and the LGBTQ plus community of Siouxland kicked that off with a Pride Festival in downtown Sioux City today. That festival spanned 2 city blocks of 4th Street with booths, vendors, and activities of all kinds, including live music, face painting, and a proclamation from the Sioux City City Council. Festival is open to people of all ages and aimed to spread the message of equality and acceptance.
When people realize that they have a family member or a friend who's a member of the LGBTQ community, they are much more likely to become accepting of that community. And so it's important for us to be here today in this space and to just have this space be available for everyone. It's not pushing an agenda other than we are all equal and we are all deserving of love.
Siouxland Pride Alliance hosts LGBTQ support groups every Friday at First Unitarian Church, and tomorrow the church will be hosting an interfaith pride service.